Slap Bobble with GamerFitNation. I'm here with Brandon from Konami. We're going to talk about a couple of things that you should be interested in, like their West Virginia project and a couple of games we're seeing here today. So check it out. Like I said, we want to talk about West Virginia.
Yeah.
We know that you're doing something with DDR and trying to fight obesity. And you know, we're GamerFitNation, so we're gaming and health, so that's right up our alley. So I want you to tell our gamers about this project you're working on.
Absolutely. So, and about 7 years ago, we partnered with the state of West Virginia to put Dance Dance Revolution in all their PE curriculums. And it was a really successful program. It showed continual signs of the positive effects of using DDR in your everyday physical activities. So we started hearing about these really crazy stories of people losing 50, 20, 70 pounds and trying to figure out how can we leverage it 6 years later. So we created we worked with the state to create a statewide tournament. So all the kids across the whole state would compete to win scholarships, prizes, and compete against each other in DDR. And it turned out to be just an amazing success. And we had the full backing of the Governor Manchin at the time, who's now Senator Manchin, and we replicated it this year. And we did it around an obesity summit where we had people come in and talk about how can they combat childhood obesity, because West Virginia's on the forefront of that.
Yeah.
So they brought in policymakers, people from the White House, people from the Biggest Loser, local dignitaries, local legislators, and try to create tangible ways to combat childhood obesity. And then we had the Dance Dance Revolution statewide tournament. So you had kids competing, you had adults there talking about how to fight, and it was actually a really cool event. We do the same thing in Hawaii as well, and we also have a couple of different pilot programs throughout the nation for different schools.
And see, that's the thing. I know you say you also do it in Hawaii as well, so since it's doing so well, will you be able to try to expand it to other places?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ideally, we'd love to have it nationwide, but each state has different rules on working with schools, so there's a lot of different obstacles and hurdles to work through. And we have a couple pilot programs going, so we're definitely looking forward to expanding it, and we're just looking for the right partners to help us bring that to life, working with the different state administrations, working with the school boards, and helping get kids off the couch and get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, then you also got places like the YMCA and Girls and Boys Club.
Absolutely.
That would probably be highly interested in new ways to having kids be more active.
Absolutely. And also we actually partner with the American Diabetes Association, so they're one of our strategic partners to help bring light to the health effects of doing physical activities and combating not just childhood obesity, but diabetes as well. So we're looking for all those different type of partners, and we've been fortunate because we've worked with some great partners to help us bring that to life. But there still is the education of getting people to understand that fitness is changing, and being fit and exercise is changing, and now kids are to their phones and to games and things like that. So you have to impact them where they are. So having fitness application on your phone, having DDR in your house. DDR is not the answer, but it merely is something that can help as a part of the bigger issue of childhood obesity.
And what I find so cool about this is what a successful gaming and health mixture comes from. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What you guys have done is proven that gaming and health can coexist, and it can be successful, and it can change lives, and I appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate people like yourself who help us get the message out, because we know that the menu for games is changing. For a long time, it was just shooting and jumping up and down and platformers, survival horror type of thing. The menu's changing to now encompass casual games, to encompass health and wellness games, to encompass other games like Flower, where it's very much about tranquility and not about competition or competitiveness. So the menu of games is changing. We're happy to be a part of that conversation, and like I said, we're fortunate to have people like GamerFitNation who are dedicated to talking about that and not just the latest map packs coming out for certain games or the latest Metal Gear Solid.
But see, that's the thing. Mostly people are into like the mainstream hardcore games. I mean, developers really want to try something different. They want to try to use their creativity and make a game that's unique, that has an experience of the senses.
Absolutely.
Across everything. I've seen this firsthand. But the old issue is gamers are kind of getting themselves stuck into one aspect of gaming.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And gaming's new. It's only been around 25 years. So in comparison to TV, radio, we are a very young industry.
Yes.
And we've grown so fast.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of people reticent to see that change. But I think you'll start to see it. You'll start to see a lot that people are changing, and that you will see and you'll see it in some of the games we're doing. You're seeing that other publishers doing similar games. So I think that, you know, the public's ready for it, and developers are doing it. Now it's just a matter of getting it out there and educating people on how to use it in their everyday lives.